You came to Bangalore for the CA internship, and
Yes,
then you had to, in installments, you had to buy a bike to ride.
yes. I used to do some part-time job as well because to pay internship doesn't pay you, so much where I can pay my loan. So I used to do other part-time jobs as well because I had connections with few lawyers. So I used to do legal audit. We have only concurrent audit in CA, right? So I
Yeah.
used to help him out. So he used to be like, okay, you do this, I'll pay you, this much
Oh,
for
okay.
a report. So he
Okay.
used to I used to do money in that way, and so that I can pay my loan. But loan
So,
amount was not big.
how much is the total amount? What is that you're aiming for there?
I mean, the loan was around 6,000, but my internship itself is 5,000. They used to pay me only 5,000, and I had to pay for my PG, for my petrol and stuff.
No, no, no.
So it was
I'm asking about the bike cost. That bike you are aiming
it
for, the
was
total
uh,
amount.
it was around 2.7 or so. Yeah, my first bike was Thunderbird. I owed a Thunderbird before my. Now I have Himalayan.
So the one which you took loan was Thunderbolt or Himalayan?
First was a Thunderbird. I have that bike as well. I have that bike, and that is with my mom now. She rides the bike.
What?
Yeah, she rides better than me. That too in the village. Ours is a village. We don't even have a proper,
Yeah,
roads there. It
yeah.
is
You worked as a part time, and then you're working in internship and everything. So how much was
yes.
this Thunderbolt?
Thunderbird was around 2.7
Lakh
lakhs.
Indian rupees,
Yeah.
0.7 lakh Indian
Yes,
rupees.
yes,
For that, you worked part time and you bought it in installments. You had to pay every month.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
so what was the first trip when you first? What was your experience when you actually bought the Thunderbolt? And
Yeah.
first you got the bike to you. What was your
Yes,
experience? What did you feel like?
that Thunderbird was always my dream. I like Aquilin movie. Yeah, in that she writes Thunderbird. Okay, so since then I badly
Thunderbird.
wanted to
It's Thunderbird.
Thunderbird, yeah.
Oh, I thought it's Thunderbolt.
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird, yeah.
Yeah, go on, go
So
on.
that's my like kind of dream bike. I was waiting and I couldn't set up money, the a down payment and everything. I thought maybe I won't be able to buy. I didn't have any money by that time. Somehow I adjusted and I was so happy. I was in tears. What happened? I took in Bangalore. So my dad did not know that I bought my bike.
Wow.
Okay, so I took it to Mangalore straight away.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
we rode. So I rode to Mangalore, took my bike to Mangalore to show my dad and mom. I bought my bike. My dad didn't see my bike at all. He didn't talk to me for years. He's like, he's actually looking, okay, from the window. He's just looking. But once he comes out, he's not looking at my bike. He's
Yeah,
like, what big deal?
yeah, no, no. Maybe he is proud inside, but he didn't want to show you because you'll feel encouraged because of it, right? That's why he didn't.
But yes, yes. But thing is, all my neighbors or the people who are in the village or my relatives, everybody were like, "Oh my God, Siri is riding bike. She bought her bike," and that stuff. So
Yeah.
there, maybe my dad, was a little proud, and
Yeah.
I taught my mom. My mom is very,
Yeah.
she always wants to learn new things.
Yes,
So
yes.
I taught her to ride bike, and then even she started to ride, and she rides much better than me. She is not scared.
Oh, okay, okay.
So slowly, then she used to come here. We used to ride together. I used to ride with my
Okay.
mom. I used to take
Okay.
her out.
So
So
Thunderbird was your first bike, and your first trip was to Bangalore to show it to your parents.
Bangalore to Mangalore. I
Sorry,
am in
Bangalore
Bangalore.
to Mangalore to show it to your
Yes,
parents. After
yes,
that, let's see what is your actual first trip. I know you travel, viewers, and Siri has traveled all over India actually. On Thunderbird alone, you traveled 45,000 kilometers, right?
no, not 45. It's around 75,000.
See, so
In Himalayan, it is 40. So in that 75, 80,000 I've traveled. Yeah, more
okay, so
than that.
Thunderbird itself 75,000 kilometers. So other than going to Mangalore, let's talk about your first that trip you wanted to make or the first travel. How did you decide the
Yes.
destination, and how did you
Okay.
you didn't know anything, right? The gear, what kind of
Yes.
clothes you should be
Yes.
wearing, what kind of shoes you
Yes.
should
Yes.
be. and how to pack the luggage into minimum like 2-3 pairs of clothes and stuff.
Yes, yes,
So tell me about that
yes,
first trip,
yes.
the gear, the safety precautions you had to take, everything about that first
Yeah,
trip.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first trip was to Kerala. Okay, I have a bucket list. Okay, I always used to have a bucket list. I want to visit there. I want to go here. I want to do this thing. Okay, that's the thing. So first was to Kerala, like from here to Uti, Uti to Kerala, Kerala to Tamil Nadu. So that was the first trip which I made. So I didn't know how to pack the luggage. I mean, now I know. You know, there are a lot of things to tie the luggage or to cover the luggage. So then I did not know all that. I used to use this rope, you know, the normal rope which we use to tie the cloths and all. So I used to tie that every time I have to open everything and tie back again. So I used to do that. It was it was not looking good in my
Okay.
bike. And bags were just, I mean, I didn't have so much, even money to buy those gears and, these bags and stuffs. So whatever I had, I used to adjust to that and tie the thing. And sometimes I used to travel with my friends as well. So, so they also used to help me out, to tie up the luggage. Then slowly I got okay, these things are there. And I bought my first riding gears. Okay, so I used to not take off the gears at all because I was so proud that I bought
Yeah.
gears and
When you first thought of traveling to Kerala, to Tamil Nadu and coming back, I know it's a round trip. As a South
yes, yes,
Indian, it's a round trip actually.
yes,
Did
yes,
you have any inhibitions in your heart saying like how to take care of my safety? We don't have public toilets or public washrooms. We are traveling alongside of the road and stuff. How did you take care of those kind of things? And did you plan before traveling? Okay, nighttime I'm not going to drive, or if you're driving, where did you halt? Where did you stop? How did you plan that for the first drive? I'm talking about the first drive.
So, people used to, whenever I step out in my bike, I take my bike to office as well. So people start staring at you, and I feel nervous. Then now I don't feel that, but when people see, I feel more pressurized that by riding. Whenever I'm in a signal, stop. Everybody looks at you like, oh my god, girl is riding. So I used to sleep, I was riding in a hill and there were a lot of stones and there was a jeep coming there. There were a lot of girls. They're like, hey, look at that girl, she's riding bike. Just by listening, I just fell down. I just slipped from the bike. Okay, so I used to be very nervous then to ride. Okay, so when it comes to washrooms and everything, I used to where I if I get if there is a washroom, so I used to use that. Otherwise, I used to carry my these tissues or like sanitization, everything.
Yeah.
I used to carry my own, and I used to if my friends are there, if there is a if any house or anything, I used to ask them, can I use your washroom? So
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to use like that because everywhere I used to not, South India we will get more washrooms or there will be public toilets, but not when I used to go. There were no much washrooms
Oh,
available. So I had
oh,
to do that.
okay. Okay. So otherwise
Because
on
that
road, safety wise, is that okay? On road when
yes,
you're
yes,
traveling?
yes, yes. There, I didn't feel that it's not safe. I didn't feel anywhere. But during these periods and everything, it used to be very difficult. Yeah, I used to get a lot of irritation while riding, and we have to stop and change every time and carry. We cannot carry so many bags with me, right? Because I have to
Yeah.
be free. I cannot carry any bags and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had to carry everything, in the bag. I have to see, okay,
Yeah.
this is my date. Okay, I have to carry
Yes.
the
All.
stuff. That is
Yeah.
little bit, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't like that, but I had to
Yeah.
wear it anyway. Yeah.
So nighttime travel and all, let's say because not all the roads have lights and everything, you have to go through the darkest
Yes,
areas
yes,
possible, and maybe sometimes for kilometers you won't see
yes,
a
yes,
person
yes,
also.
yes,
Particularly
yes,
the area which you're talking about, Kerala, and then you're talking about Mangalore
yeah,
and Tamil Nadu, some areas,
yeah.
you have dense forests there. You don't see people for kilometers.
Yes, yes,
Huh? So
yes, yes, yes,
wasn't
yes.
it scary for you when you're doing that?
Yes, of course. I used to. I normally avoid riding at night, okay, because of safety. Not only that, because I had a lot of bike breakdown. So I had to, if I have to fix, so night is not a good time for me. So I always avoid the riding at night. But if I ride with my friends, if I'm riding with my friends, I used to, because if something happens, I could call them and they would
Yeah.
help me up. So because of that, I used to avoid riding at night. But in North Ladakh, when I traveled there, there
Mhm.
we had a lot of issues riding at night. So
Okay.
I used to wake up very early in the morning and like around 4 o'clock in the morning, and then start very early and end by 6, 7 o'clock and take rest, because if I don't take rest, I cannot ride
Yes.
in the next day, right? So I
Yes.
used to take rest, I just sleep, and
Yeah.
so that's the thing.
Oh, okay. Okay. I saw this video of yours where you're riding horses also.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm very fond of horse riding.
Yeah.
Since I told you, right, I joined a school just because I saw horses. The school was not good, but I used to see students riding horses. So I told my parents I want to go to that school. I want to learn horse riding.
Okay.
So I think I was in fourth or fifth standard. I think, yeah, I learned horse riding when I was in fifth. We had horses in our school.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you learned
Yeah, in
horses
Mangalore.
earlier than actually riding a
Oh,
bike,
yeah, we
learning
had
bike.
four. Yes, yes, we had horses in our school. So I joined the school to learn horse riding itself.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, great, great,
the
great.
co-curricular activities was horse riding.
Yeah. You said you traveled in Ladakh and also you traveled in South, right? Can I ask you the differences? Tell me briefly the basic differences. Like you could encounter cultural differences, language barrier. I
Yes,
don't think
yes,
it'll be a problem because all Indians we know Hindi, we can manage Hindi. Even
yes,
if you're
yes.
from the South, we have our own, languages. We know Hindi,
Yeah,
we can manage or
yeah,
English. Um,
yes, yes,
Cultural
correct.
differences, how they looked at women who is riding a bike, whereas in south to north how they took
Yeah,
it, what is the difference? And
yes.
maybe climate wise, what are the other extra precautions you had to take, or safety wise, what are the precautions you had to take? Tell me the difference between south and north of India particularly.
So basically, I love riding in the south because, especially Kerala. I've been to Kerala more than 5, 6 times. So because there are a lot of places to explore. So once I go, I couldn't explore everything, and I have time limit as well because I have to take leaves and travel. So I've been there so many times. I felt I'm in love with Kerala than every state, because people are very sweet. They help you out no matter where you are. They are very kind, they're very polite. They help you. I mean, like, even they know or don't know, they even call up people and to help us out. Okay, you have to do this, you go here, this is the place, you can eat here. If you are just small, okay, small thing like where is like, which hotel serves good breakfast. So they are so involved, not only one or two. I've met so many people, they're so involved. Okay, go here, you can eat this, you eat this. They're very excited to help you out. So I felt they're very sweet. And if a girl is riding, they feel, they're so proud. But in Ladakh, I mean, I cannot compare it because they see many girls riding there. So they don't feel, okay, girls riding is a big thing. They don't feel in that way. But when it comes to roads, south is much better. Ladakh roads, it was horrible. It was, I mean, I didn't know Ladakh is so difficult. I thought Ladakh is a dream. Everybody has to go. But once I reached there, I was like shattered, because the other friends, they got breathing issues. The oxygen level was low. I mean, I couldn't stand. I was like,
Yeah, for the viewers I'm asking, Ladakh is in lower Himalayas or lower Himalayas, right? It's lower part
yes,
of
yes,
Himalayas.
yes,
So
yes,
how
yes.
what feet are we talking about from the sea level, Ladakh?
I don't know exactly.
Okay, but
I
there
don't know
also
how
we
much.
have oxygen issues. In Ladakh also we get
Yes,
oxygen issues.
yes,
Oh,
yes, yes, lot. We get that. We get lot. We faced 2 to 3 times because I went in the monsoons, so
okay.
already we are wet. Okay, when I entered the Atal tunnel itself, I was wet and I was shivering. I couldn't ride, and we had to stop for a place. We had to search for a place to stay. And there is no place. We had to ride whole night. I think I rode till 11, 12 o'clock at night. completely shivering. I was wet, and there is no place to stay. We got some dormitory. Okay, that too, it's not like a kind of hotel, just a room and a bed. That's it. Okay, so the oxygen level was 80, 81. So
Oh,
I we all fainted. We are almost everybody. We had oxygen cylinder. We forgot to take. We didn't know. We did not take all the precaution. So
oh,
luckily, some guys who were in the next room, they had oxygen, the tin. Okay, they have a can, kind of
okay.
oxygen they carried, so they gave us. So we faced oxygen thing. It
Oh,
was a very horrible experience for me.
okay.
Ladakh trip was.